Magandang hapon po mga batchmates at classmates. So kasama natin ngayong hapon na ito ay isang alumna mula sa College of Arts and Sciences. Walang iba kundi po si Ma'am Elaine De Velez. Ma'am Elaine, magandang hapon po. Bago tayo magsimula ng ating kwentuhan, pwede niyo po bang batiin muna ang ating mga tagapanood?
Magandang hapon sa iyo, Polly, at magandang hapon po sa ating lahat na nanonood ngayong hapong ito.
Sige ma'am, diretso na tayo sa unang nating katanungan. Pwede niyo po bang i-share sa ating mga tagapanood o yung mga taga-subaybay natin kung paano at bakit niyo po ba sinimulan ang Front Learners Incorporated?
Maraming salamat sa iyong tanong, Polly. Introduce ko muna siguro kung ano at sino si Front Learners. Front Learners is an e-learning content and solutions provider para sa ating mga paaralan, sa mga K-12 schools at sa mga universities. Mahabang kwento kung paano nabuo at paano namin nasimulan ang Front Learners. Actually, nag-umpisa itong idea nito, medyo nasa mid-career na kami ng aking husband. Ano kasi kami, mga DOST scholars kami from Philippine Science High School, and then up until UP, mga DOST scholars kami pareho. And then from there, nakapagtrabaho kami sa mga gandang kumpanya at nagkaroon ng oportunidad also na mag-aral at magtrabaho rin sa ibang bansa. So, na-realize namin how the scholarship and of course access to quality education has opened up so many opportunities for us and even to our children who were also able to go to good schools and now they have good careers themselves. But we realized na itong opportunity na to ay hindi natatamasa ng maraming mga bata sa Pilipinas. So, when we retired from corporate life, when we turned 50, we decided to come back home to the Philippines and dedicate the rest of our productive years on the area of education so we can give back and pay forward to the country and to help many children experience the quality education that we ourselves experienced. So, yun yung history ng Front Learners. So, ngayon, we're happy na after, the long journey, 10 taon na po ang Front Learners and it's getting stronger and stronger every year. And more children all over the country are benefiting from what we are doing.
Ma'am, grabe, ang tagal na rin yun ha, isang dekada. Paano po pwedeng mag-apply, ganun po ba, or mag-enroll sa Front Learners Incorporated?
So, bale, we work with institutions or schools. We first talk to the leadership of the schools, and if there is a meeting of the minds, meaning there's common vision na nabubuo that what they want to achieve for their school and for their students, and it's something that we at Front Learners can offer, then we go into the partnership. And so, ang aming Front Learners are now into many schools nationwide. Some of them are chains of schools, and we are happy that they are happy and that we are helping the schools achieve kung ano man yung kanilang mga targets, competencies for their students. So, in the business parlance, we are a B2B, business to business.
Ganun po pala yung model ng inyong business. Ngayon naman ma'am, ano po ba yung mga natutunan nyo sa inyong degree and probably sa UPLB na nakatulong po dito sa pagbuo nyo ng Front Learners Incorporated?
So, I took BS Chemistry at the Institute of Chemistry in UPLB. Dati, Department of Chemistry lang, but it evolved to become an institute, and I know the Institute of Chemistry is National Center of Excellence for Basic Sciences. 40 years na yan. We all know, mahirap talaga ang chemistry as a degree. Kukunti lang ang kumukuha, ng panahon ko, at even ngayon, talagang kukunti. Pero dahil mahirap siya, what we learn is not just the academic aspects of chemistry, but also life skills. Paano maging masipag, matyaga, mapursige, being resourceful, being a completer or a finisher. Kasi mahirap mag-thesis. You cannot start and not finish, hindi ka gagraduate. Yun yung mga, I would say, skills or life skills na natutunan ko dahil sa discipline na natutunan ko as a student of BS Chemistry. In terms of academics, I realized very strong ng foundation. Parang motherhood career ang chemistry eh. You can go go into many fields. Like my life story is an example of how my degree has taken me to different fields. So I started as an instructor at the Institute of Chemistry. So 2 years ako nagturo, I was a laboratory instructor. May lecture din ako, yung mga minor subjects. Then eventually, I went to the industry. I went to San Miguel Corporation as a laboratory chemist in their analytical department. So yan yung tipo nag-a-analyze ka ng mga samples, either raw material or finished product ng mga produkto ng korporasyon. But that is lab work. Kumbaga, you are confined into the laboratory, doing analysis, and I thought there could be other aspects of chemistry that I wanted to explore. So after San Miguel, I went to Procter and Gamble, which is, one of the biggest multinational corporations in the Philippines. At saka dream job yan ng marami. So I was accepted. At that time, bihira ang natatanggap ng mga BS chemistry because they usually hire mga engineers in R&D. I was one of the very few chemists, and I was the only one from UPLB for that matter. What I like about my work there, it's called technical brand management. Combination siya ng technical know-how, but also with aspects of management because you deal with marketing, you deal with finance, you deal with production, you basically deal with people of other departments. So ang ganda, from laboratory work, was able to upskill myself to have dual skills of being a technical person and being trained in a managerial position as well. And then, at that time, we were yun yung era ng regionalization, wherein companies are consolidating operations in few but bigger markets. And at that time, China was the main thing in Asia. So yung R&D ng Procter and Gamble was being centralized in China and Japan, which are the bigger markets. I could not go because I have a family. My husband has a career. I have young children. So it was a very difficult decision. Parang career or, balancing it with what is good for my family. So I decided to stay in the Philippines for the best interest of our family. And I was fortunate that I was able to apply and get accepted at Johnson & Johnson, which is another big corporation, particularly on healthcare and also consumer goods. And then I had a regional assignment while based in the Philippines. So it was a good matching. So I was able to grow my scope of responsibility. I was able to still maintain the technical management career track, but this is not just in the Philippines, but with a responsibility for the entire Asia Pacific for a specific category. So it was a good transition. Like when one door closes, another door opens. That's what they say. And then eventually, again, it's an era of regionalization and consolidation. And J&J decided to, again, consolidate all the regional leaders in the headquarters in Singapore. At that time, me and my husband were ready to relocate. Our kids are big enough to be able to manage thriving in a foreign location. And my husband, since he is working with Shell, its headquarters is also in Singapore, and he also was able to obtain a regional position in Singapore. So all worked well for the family, and so the De Velez family packed their bags in 2005, and we all went to Singapore. It was really a great experience there. That's the history. And as I said, when we finished our corporate life at the age of 50, we decided, okay, we'll come back home. And this is a time we'll do something that is not for our career, but for our passion. And that is in education, but not just education, but bringing technology into it. And it's something that is not just for ourselves, but for something bigger than ourselves, which is for the country and for the future through our students. So that's the story on how the career in chemistry has helped me put together front learners, and everything I learned from corporate life, from management, financials, working with people, everything is now put in good use as we manage our own company, Front Learners.
Grabe ma'am, ang gaganda ng mga kumpanyang napagtrabahuhan mo from San Miguel to Procter and Gamble, J&J, and everything really falls in place kasi nga sabi niyo when you were ready, nabigyan kayo ng opportunity na ma-relocate, and at the same time hindi lang kayo kundi pati yung asawa niyo. It's a very good timing kumbaga sa inyo. Tama po?
Exactly. Because sometimes there will be opportunities which seem good but does not feel right. So those are warning signs that probably it's not the right path for you. But you will know when both in your heart and in your mind, you know it's good and that you have made the right decision.
Yes, ma'am. Nakitang-kita naman po sa inyo, maganda yung tinahak yung career path. So, based dun sa inyong na-experience, ma'am, ano po ba yung pwede nyong ma-impart na lessons learned sa ating mga students and also our fellow alumni?
Madaming lessons in life na pwede kong masabi. Siguro, one thing is never stop learning because the world is evolving so fast that what you learn today may not be enough for the needs of tomorrow. Just keep on learning. That is how you can probably make your life worthwhile and how you can be of better contribution to society. Because we in UP, yun na nga this is a gift that has been given to us. And so we have this moral responsibility to make the best use of this gift, not only for ourselves, but for others.
Well said, ma'am. Ngayon naman, ma'am, kasi syempre, si husband niyo po ba ay alumnus din po natin dito sa UPLB?
He is from UP Diliman.
Hindi naman, UP pa rin.
UP pa rin.
So ngayon, ma'am, with that, gusto ko lang pong itanong, ano po ba yung talagang nag-push sa inyo? Yung talagang pinursu niyo pa rin na mag-give back? Ito po.
You know, that's true. We could retire actually and just enjoy whatever
fruits of
fruits
your
of our
labor.
labor was. But you come to a point wherein you get to realize there is more to life than achieving what you want. It's more meaningful if whatever you achieve at whatever you do will be of meaning also to others. So that has always been our principle. And in fact, even now, whether in big ways or small ways, we can do it. For example, I am now the president of the UPLB Chemistry Alumni Association. Again, I don't have to do that. It's really a voluntary work. But me and the rest of the board of the UPLB Chemistry Alumni Association, we're doing it out of a sense of gratitude, sense of, call it responsibility, or not really an obligation, but it's a sense of gratitude for whatever we have now or we have reached this point. It's because some people help us. So this is now our chance to have our turn to help others.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a tour of
Thank you for
duty.
that. And I hope maraming na-inspire dun sa inyong sinabi. And dahil dyan po, ma'am, dahil presidente kayo ng Alumni Association, maybe you want to recruit more members. I think, open po ba ito sa ating mga ano? Ano po ba siya? Pang chemistry alumni lang po ba?
It's open to all bona fide graduates of the Institute of Chemistry of UPLB. So, yan, tinatawagan ko ang ating mga colleagues, mga alumni ng Institute of Chemistry, UPLB, come and join us. And this is our chance to connect, reconnect, and help our young chemists progress and succeed.
Paano
Yeah.
po ba sila, ma'am, pwedeng join po sa Alumni Association ng Chemistry?
They can simply contact the Institute of Chemistry or you can email any of their friends or colleagues who are now members. Marami na tayo ngayong mga social media groups and I'm sure one way or another you will find a member of the Alumni Association and you can ask how you can also join.
Ayan, sige ma'am. Para po dun sa mga gustong sumali, kontakin lang po natin ng Institute of Chemistry dito po sa UPLB. And probably talagang makakonect tayo with the UPLB Chemistry Alumni Association.
Tama.
And parang recently, nagkaroon po kayo ng program dito sa university, right?
Right. Every year, di ba, nagsi-celebrate tayo ng Loyalty Day or Loyalty Week. So around that time, we also hold our annual General Assembly for the alumni and alumni homecoming na rin. So it's a chance to come back and reconnect, see colleagues, see our professors, see how the institute has changed over the years.
Dahil dyan, ma'am, maraming salamat po sa inyong time and also for sharing yung inyong naging experience from the start hanggang ngayon po yung inyong Front Learners Incorporated. We hope na ito ay mas dumami pa yung inyong partners at mas marami pa po kayong matulungan through your company. And syempre, para sa ating mga alumni, ito yung favorite namin, ma'am, yung Tatak Shoutout. Pwede po ba namin marinig ang inyong version ng Tatak UPLB Shoutout?
Ako si Elaine De Velez, Tatak UPLB ako.